Hey guys, Stetson Blaylock, FLW Tour Pro here. I talk a lot about, I personally love throwing topwater baits in the hot summertime, but the key is getting out there early before the sun gets up over the water that you're fishing, in my opinion, most days when it's really hot. We have almost 90-degree water temp here, so the earlier you get out there, the better it is. But you know, a lot of times what I'll try to do is start on the side of the lake that the sun's gonna hit first. So that way you get the most out of your low light conditions on that side of the lake or that side of the cove or that side of the bay. Then as the sun gets up like it is now, it's kind of already getting up over the tree line, I'll move across to the other side of the cove, pocket, bay, lake, whatever I can do, just to maximize that low light condition. So like right now, I'm on the side of this reservoir where the sun is hitting this grass line, this reed line, and I've got about 10 feet of shaded water still to fish. I try to keep my bait inside that shaded area as long as possible, and it seems like you just get a few extra bites right off the bat in the mornings if you can do that. Just kind of keep it right up against the weed line. You can see that bait's in total shade right now. And one thing too you got to watch for is structure up against those banks. You want to keep it, see right there, it's already out in the sunlight. So that gave me maybe 8 to 10 feet of shade when you're throwing it up. There's one right there. That fish was in a perfect shaded spot on this bank. Again, they're just small ones, but maximize your shade when you have the chance. The casting angle that you approach each bank can make a huge difference. You want to try to keep that bait as close as you can for as long amount of time as you can, and the only way to do that is just to get right up here against the bank and parallel these grass lines. That way you can keep that bait as close as you can to the grass. If you have a flatter bank, sometimes you can kind of stay off and kind of 45 and make angled cast into the bank and still get those same strikes just because those fish aren't as tight to the bank. And a lot of times when I'm fishing a topwater bait in this real clear water, the setup I like to use is a 7-3. This is a 13 fishing MV black rod. It's a medium action. It's got a real soft parabolic bend to it. This is a 8.1 to 1 Concept C from 13 fishing. I like to be able to make long casts and move my bait as fast as I want it and wind it in real fast to make the next cast. This is 30-pound Seagar Kansan braid. And it's green, but the thing that I do is I take and I put a 20-pound Cinchi mono leader, and I only put about 18 inches of leader on there, and all that does is it breaks up that braid connecting straight to that bait, where on these clear water reservoirs they can't see it as good. I don't think it really matters, but for my confidence I always put a mono leader on there, and then I tie a loop knot on my topwater bait. And the whole key to this is making long casts. When you have shade, it's not quite as important, but as the day goes on and the sun starts getting higher, even if the sun's not directly on your bait, the sun is still getting higher and it lightens up the water, and they can see, especially on clear water, they can see a long way. So you want to make sure you have the right equipment to maximize your day and to catch as many as you possibly can.